Higurashi when they cry. Let's do this thing.
Yay!
How
about we actually introduce ourselves?
That too.
Hi, my name's Connor. I'm gonna be playing Rika and Satoko because I'm obviously the most lolly.
Oh. Hi, I'm Alyssa, or Doug, as you'll probably hear some people call me. I'm gonna be playing Rena and...
Mions.
Mion! Yeah! Mion, yeah.
I'm Daniel, also known as Man Metal.
God damn
I'll
it.
be playing Kenichi.
Kenichi!
And whoever else is needed.
I'm the narrator, 15. And I'm going to be playing the narrator and practically everyone else who isn't already previously listed.
10 out of 10. Ready?
Let's do
Are we
it.
ready? This was the most awkward intro ever, but
It's a great intro.
gotta go.
Don't
Start.
Gotta go fast.
God damn it.
Welcome to the world of Higurashi, when they cry. The word I still can't pronounce, Ark, will be the opening, inviting you into this world.
Onikakushi? Onikakushi?
Onikakushi. Don't play, though. Please, just enjoy Himanazawa to its fullest. The difficulty is extremely high, but I hope you'll enjoy the reward. We lose on the first day.
That laugh, though, did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Frederick Podcast.
Please do not lament. I will forgive you, even if the world will not forgive you. Please do not lament. I will forgive you, even if you will not forgive the world. So please tell me, what will it take for you to forgive me?
Frederick Burncastle. You forgot to say Frederick Burncastle.
Yeah, you already said it like 50 times.
Because Frederick Burn. Work of fiction.
We got this. He's got this.
AD 1983. If I was going to be ripped apart anyways, having my body ripped apart wouldn't have been so far better. I trusted her. No, I still trust her. Even in this very moment, I trust her. But I'm starting to realize I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. It was as if I was trying to convince myself in such a silly, sobbing voice. And those tears. Wow. The mechanical finally stilled and everything fell silent. Only the cry of the cicadas remained annoyingly loud. And yet, I felt as if I could still hear her voice. But that's not possible. She is no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. She never cried. Even when she repeated those words over and over, she never expressed any emotion because there was none to show. If she had no tears to shed for me, then I shouldn't need to shed any for her. Then why this pain? My eyes getting moist. Why was this happening? I still wanted to believe I hadn't been split apart. That's enough, right? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently. My spirit had suffered enough. And countless times I wavered over whether I just throw the battered thing away. Except I stubbornly refused to do that. Haven't I? I'd feel better if I just threw it away. Even knowing that, I'd choose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand the painful struggle and appreciate it. Hey me. I've tried more than enough. I've acknowledged that much. So, isn't it alright to just take the easy way out? Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind with her, like flowers by a grave. Now then, calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm, just lift it up. and with every swing forget a little more. That kindness made me happy. That adorable smile brought me joy. I liked petting your head. I loved how demeanor you were. Because this would be the last time. Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last bouquet for you. Perhaps I really did love you. Higurashi, when they cry.
Well then.
Yay! Last time I laughed my ass off.
Somebody has been apologizing for a while now.
Your arms are flailing horribly.
Dan took my hand off.
And then your arm just flailed. That was like really fast of a flail too. That was like your arms became a blur. Alright.
I wonder what she's apologizing for. It felt wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. It had been a while since I'd last went to the city. I only returned to attend the funeral of a relative. Even though I lived there until last month, I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. Those skyscrapers and the multi-lane roads, the melodious cacophony of the crosswalk. Even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the chirping of locusts, and the babbling of brooks, and the cry of the Higurashi, the evening cicadas. Rather than making me feel lonely, that quietness had begun to instill a sense of security. There is nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean there aren't any burger joints. There aren't even vending machines. No music stores, no restaurants, and no arcades. Even an ice cream parlor would be unlikely. The nearest town had some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. But come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcades and ice cream parlors, but it wasn't like I ever hung out at them any of them. I'd lived in the city for 10 years and never once been to an ice cream parlor. I should have gone at least once. It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody's still apologizing. Who is she apologizing to? She's apologized so much. Just forgive her already. There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. There's no such thing as an irrepressible mistake. You just need to be more careful next time. She's still apologizing, even now. Then, has she really done something that can't be fixed? I have no idea what she's done, but if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she apologizes, nothing will change. But even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey you, the one she's apologizing to. Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice. Keiichi, we're almost there. Wake up! I was finally roused from my nap by my father's prodding. It seemed the train had reached its final stop. We'd spend hours riding everything from the bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window in the city I was half a day ago were in the same country. No, that they were even from the same era. From there, we'd take a car deeper into the mountains. Past where the dense forest encroaching on the mountain road suddenly opened. There, where I live now, Higurashi.
Higurashi, when they cry. 07th expansion.
You're gonna read that fine print?
Nope. That's why I gave up.
Who reads fine print?
Lawyers.
Yeah.
Even though we were approaching summer, the morning air had a frigid bite. Although in exchange you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air. Flipping up to the window, I was greeted with a verdant experience. Nothing but trees, I know. Expanse. The neighboring house was far away from the other side. So I was probably the only one enjoying that view and that air. I filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living in Higurashi, I learned that even air had its own taste.
Happy music!
Yay!
I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen.
Do we need to move you, Dan?
I think we need to move Dan.
Dan, sit with Justin so you two switch thoughts.
Annoying!
Seriously, switch, like, jeez.
Why did this stuff out? Yeah.
We're trying to be serious here, man.
Being annoying!
That's the whole purpose.
He was probably up working until the early morning. Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, and work when you want. I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about that. It was just because it looked easy. I'd never tell him that, though. Mom laid breakfast out on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, grilled salmon. My mom was such a good cook, it was scary. A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule. My mom never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today.
I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we've moved here, Keiichi.
If I don't wake up early, I don't have much time to eat breakfast.
I thought I was being cute, responding with a wise crack after being praised for being good.
Full bowl of rice, or will half be enough?
Pile on.
First, I savored the steaming hot rice with the seaweed. After that, I covered it with the egg. Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of pickles. Not bad at all. Excellent, as usual. Watching me clean my plate, Mom gave me a warm smile.
I'm so happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, Keiichi.
I was not a morning person when we lived in the city. I slept right until the last minute before school, and rarely ate breakfast. Boycotting the breakfast Mom made me each morning. That was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. I guess that was what you'd call my rebellious phase. I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she had woke up early every day to make. If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. Mindful of the time, Mom rushed me along with a wide grin.
Isn't it about time to meet up with Rena-chan? Hurry, hurry!
Mom really seemed to be enjoying the fact that her son was going to school with a girl.
A girl. Oh.
Rena is one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people, coming to meet me every day without fail. The way I looked at it, a guy my age walking to school with a girl was just lame. But well, keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Seriously though, how long does Rena wait there for me every morning?
She doesn't go to sleep.
She waits 5 hours for you.
She goes to sleep there.
Standing up in the position you come see her at.
Yep. Taking one last gulp of the miso soup, I raced for the door.
Please thank Rena-chan for the pickles.
Come to think about it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? If I'd known that, I would have savored them a bit more.
Is that Rena?
I think that's Keiichi.
Morning.
Kiichi-gun! Good morning!
Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself.
I want to get myself. You're always so early.
Well then.
You should try sleeping in sometime.
I do!
God
Right
damn
here!
it! God damn it!
I mean,
If I sleep in, I'll keep you waiting.
So.
What are you...
I fuck up sometimes, okay? I'm only human.
She's so
Are you?
conscientious and such a good person. Unlike myself.
If that ever happens, I'll just leave you behind.
See?
Kiichi-kun, you're so cold. I wait for you all the time.
You know, I am a vampire, so that might be why I'm cold. I'll leave you in the dust. Without looking back.
Why are you so mean? Why?
That's
Look
what
on
I
your
ask
face.
myself every day when I look in the mirror. Rena had a slightly troubled look on her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed.
What? I'm kidding, I'd wait for you.
Good.
Maybe.
With those words, Rena seemed to relax.
And so did I, apparently.
Her face flushed her bright red.
Speak, voice, speak.
Thank you.
I'd wait forever until you came, Rena.
Heartwarming.
No matter how long.
I told myself in deceitful lies.
Forever?
Rena turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited.
Imagine seeing that.
I know, but especially because we're in Japan. This is like 32 degrees out.
I'd be like so concerned.
She's especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease.
Have you ever read a romance novel, Rena?
Huh? I haven't. Never read any before.
From that response, I gathered that she was interested in them, but too embarrassed to actually buy one. I couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one. She'd probably turn red and pass out.
Oh yeah, message from Mom. She says thanks for the pickles.
It's nothing. You're welcome. How were they? Not too salty?
They weren't that salty. Actually, they had a pretty light flavor to them. It would have been fine to just be honest and say they were good. But apparently, I couldn't be that forthright.
Dick.
I'd like to ask something before that. Were you the one who pickled them, Rena? Or was it your mom?
You sound like an asshole.
What do what?
Huh? Why do you ask? Were they too salty?
Her attitude completely changed as she began to panic frantically.
Was it you, Rena, or was it your mom?
Why are you asking who made them? Why?
Depending on who made them, my opinion of them might change drastically.
Huh?
She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she used to pickle them. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself. Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Aren't they, guys like me? Mainly me.
You're
Rena.
breakfast too.
I know. Rena nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response.
It was me.
Delicious?
You said that with a question mark. Huh?
Punctuation?
Pretty good? Just like
Damn it.
the last ones? They went perfectly with the rice?
Who eats rice with pickles? That's my question.
It's delicious. What are you talking about? Rice and pickles?
Okay.
Trust me, it's good.
Her face went bright red again. She was completely spacing out.
Probably thinking about rice and pickles.
It truly was a lot of fun to tease her. I pray that Rena never gets taken advantage of by some lowlife like me. Keep at it, Rena. I'll train you until you handle it like an average person.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Or so I decided for myself.
I don't know who this would be. Who would this be? Mion or Shion? Or no,
this
what?
is this is
Keiichi.
Keiichi.
The person's not stuttering, so it's Keiichi.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. If we keep Neon waiting, we'll never hear the end of it.
And just vocab in general. Seeing as if she just keeps spacing out otherwise, I called Rena back to reality so we could make our way to school. The strange, easily flustered girl is Rena Ryugu. Ryugu. I've only known her for about a month, but I've come to realize it's not just her name that's strange. It's about everything else.
God damn it.
She's insane.
Obviously.
Mion-chan, good morning.
Coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. And noticing us, she waved.
Finally, you two are late.
Usually you're the one who's late.
In sharp contrast to the diligent Rena, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. She's Mion Sonozaki. For what it's worth, she's our senior student and head of the class.
Morning, Rena. And it's been a while, Kei-chan. How many years?
I was only off 2 days.
Ha ha ha. You don't say. You were so much cuter back then.
Mion's gaze stared at my chest, then dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. So she was saying it was my crotch that was cuter back then. Before you ask, just to be clear, I've never actually tried to show it to her.
Yet. I've grown quite splendidly. You'd be surprised.
Not only is he bigger, but he has a little mustache now, Star.
Yes, it's you.
It's you!
Being so engrossed with energy every morning is quite a problem, though. I'll introduce you next time, so be sure to greet him properly.
Don't say next time. Right now is just fine. How about letting the little guy get a breath of fresh morning air?
I don't think I've ever heard talk so dirty you could smell it fouling up the morning air before. Mion sure does act like an old man sometimes.
Mion is an old man.
Gotcha. Time for the big reveal.
God damn it.
Hope you don't regret it.
As my hand reached for my fly, Rena began to ramble in near panic.
Hey, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Red-faced and flustered, Rena tried to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about.
Good stuff.
Just be blunt, it's my penis.
How was it?
Oh, like you were like, oh yeah, just be blunt, but you specifically went quieter for penis, like.
No, I didn't actually try to.
You
Are you
did-
sure that's not my line either?
This is
the
seeing the city again.
dude.
Get ready.
Mion switched gears, dropping the dirty talk and changing to the topic to something more Connor skipping through the damn thing.
Why?
I only went for a funeral. I didn't have much time to
Oh,
show
you
it off that much.
So yeah, did you look for it? That thing I asked for?
You're not listening at all. I just came back from a funeral. I don't have time to look around in toy stores.
Did his voice? Did
I
Keiichi's
just
voice
went
just
southern.
change?
I just went very southern.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different, you know? It's really difficult to get Western stuff around here after all.
Yo.
Is it about... a little bit. Is this about games again, Mi-chan? Yep.
Mion nodded proudly as Rena giggled.
Giggle.
God damn it. Yep, I wanted Kei-chan to bring me back a Westport catalog, you see.
Westport was short for Western Imported Games. Using that abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky.
You can just get them to send you one in the mail, can't you?
Well, guess I have to now.
Asshole.
I'm gonna get another game full of hot action. Ooh. Ooh.
Wow. Hot action, just like...
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Who would this be?
Rena.
Oh.
No, wait. Oh.
Yeah, would this be Rena?
Yes, she's stuttering.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, okay.
This
Wow.
time, I'd like a game that's easy to understand.
Mion is a board and card game enthusiast, and I hear she's collected quite a lot of different ones. According to Rena, Mion's room has kind of become a museum for domestic and foreign games.
If there's a game you think I'd understand. No, wrong person.
No, that's you.
No,
sure?
that's-
Yeah, there's no stuttering.
There's
that's
no
you.
stuttering, and that's not
This is him
Mion.
being like, yo, let me into your, like, gaming channel.
If there's a game you think I understand, let me play too.
Heh, of course. If Kei-chan is up for it, I should warn you though, we're pretty tough.
Just what I want. I play all sorts of games. I don't intend to lose.
Wow! Then we'll get you. Then we'll let you in the group this time, I guess.
You guessed.
Bristling with joy from head to toe, Rena looked back and forth between me and Mion.
Neon Man, best.
Mion gave her An affirmative wink, and her expression perked up even further.
I thought boys preferred playing outside more, so I figured you wouldn't want to.
Rena laughed happily. Sexism. From such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I had moved here less than a month ago. I understood that they did play all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I'll have to try harder to fit in, so they won't feel like they have to try hard to make me feel welcome. I feel like if I acted a bit more open than I usually am, it should probably be about right for this place. Damn construction equipment. Himanozawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there only one class. A class that encompasses all different grades and ages. There are about 30 students at different levels, and they all study in the same class. I'm told that long ago there used to be a bigger school building, and that they had actual separate classes. However, it seemed something happened that made it become a single class, and now it's stayed that way out of tradition. I was shocked at first, but humans adopt pretty quickly. I've already gotten quite used to it. Whatever.
Learn to speak, voice in my head.
Learn to pick up chicks.
Ah!
The sound of children playing started right from the morning.
Yay! Ha ha ha! Tee yeah.
Shut up, children.
With such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not that that was a bad thing.
Yeah, it was.
Mian, who had been walking in front of us up until then, suddenly let me take the lead. Right in front of the classroom door. So, I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Heh. Too bad I wasn't gonna fall for that again.
To think, you give up the lead here. You meant for this to be the test of my skills.
Mion chuckled with a hearty smirk on her face.
What is it, you guys?
Step back, Rena. It's dangerous. She's here.
Huh? Then Satoko-chan is... I said that totally wrong.
Sadako. Her name was Sadako Hojo. She was a disrespectful, impudent, bossy kid. So Connor, the way she talks was annoying. But it would be immature to get worked up over just that. The real problem was this hallway.
Quite the obvious trap. A blackboard eraser wedged in the door. It's too obvious, Satsuko.
A hearty laugh came from behind the door.
Excellent, Kei-chan. I guess that means you win this round?
No, this is Satsuko we're talking about. I doubt this is it.
After falling for such intricate traps since that day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Satoko liked to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one. Traps that relentlessly kept coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on.
And on.
As well as being clever, they almost never misfire. When you least expect it, she strikes. No escape. No time to relax. She is the darkness.
By the looks of it, this eraser is normal. No rocks or anything in it.
I took a pretty heavy hit from a blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day.
So then why don't you just open the door and let it drop? I think that might have been Rena.
It was.
That's what it is.
That's what Satoko was after. Making me focus my attention upward. So as I lifted my hand to the door, there were thumbtacks stuck to the sliding door, handle with tape, a frightening trap, a potent and terrifying trap, concealed by using the blackboard eraser.
An impressive combination, Satoko. But in the end, nothing more than the trivial mechanisms of a child.
I don't even think it was mechanisms.
It's like
makes the most
machinations
sense.
or whatever.
Mechanisms? Assured of my victory, I threw open the door and stepped into the room. My body would get hurt, not my mind.
Screw you, mind!
I felt something strange at my ankle. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching my leg. By the time I realized she had me, hook, line, and sinker, it was already too late. I began to fall in an almost picturesque manner.
Kei-chan, watch out! I think that was her.
That was.
No! Ah!
You were doing so well until now.
I was!
Instinctively reacting to Mion's shrill warning, I twisted my body in midair before I landed on the floor.
Ow! 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 Ow!
An inkstone, filled to the brim, was placed right where I would have landed? It's a death trap! I shuddered imagining the situation had I landed square on it.
My, what do we have here?
That is an annoying voice.
A fair morning to you, Keiichi-san. Aren't we a lively one this morning?
You had so many voice cracks in that sentence.
Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice.
That was a step up from your usual trap, Satoko.
I haven't the faintest idea of what you mean. You're quite unlucky this morning.
You little... Ow!
I seem to have inadvertently sprained my back a little where I landed. Better than landing on that inkstone. A small hand gently rubbed my head.
Pain, go away.
The small dainty hand had continued to gently stroke my head.
You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain will disappear.
Adorable.
I thought about about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't.
Yeah.
It's not so much about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Not really.
Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. The pain's going away now.
Yay! Rika-chan, good morning!
Don't you get near her, Rena.
Good morning to you, Rana. A good morning to all. And all a good night.
It's not nighttime!
Rika-chan greeted us with a very confusing and adorable little bow.
Nipa.
It was infectious. Rena, Mion, and I all bowed back. As if
Stay away, Rena.
That was just. I feel for her.
And you're saying my body was so perverted, but my mind is too.
it wasn't perverted.
Yet.
That was just you.
You're such a good kid, Rika-chan. So much better than Satoko.
Agreed. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling, while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact.
I am the very model of a good girl.
I love the little...
A good girl wouldn't set those nasty traps.
Nothing but lies surrender.
Yeah.
Exactly. What proof? Hooray!
God damn it.
I picked Satiko up by the back of collar. She looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this. But a cat wouldn't be setting traps. It would be a catastrophe. She's much harder to deal with.
I'm sorry. Try saying that. If you won't say it.
I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satiko's forehead.
I'm against violence. You don't even have any proof.
Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts. I can split plywood in half.
That would hurt your
Oh shit!
That would hurt your finger.
Eek!
Flick,
Stop! Get away from me, you beast!
And
lick
not for
your
you.
friends before they trap you.
Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand you, Trap.
You're a rapist and a pedophile!
A small hand tugged on the back of my shirt. It was probably Rika.
Most likely.
It was Rika.
She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days.
Rika-chan is really just so...
Oh god, I feel so worried for her.
How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satiko, who was at this point on the verge of tears. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick that I was so waiting for.
Shut up, you're crying.
It doesn't bother me!
Yes, it completely
Cause
bothers me.
someone shut up Sadako already.
You mustn't cry, Satoko. Keep on fighting. Yeah.
Rika gently patted the head of her prankster friend.
What's wrong with you, voice in my head?
Nothing! Stop accusing things!
But your voice, it changed.
It didn't change, it's just a mental hallucination. You're going crazy! I wanted you to flick her, but, Rika said otherwise.
Oh boy.
You would never guess those two are the same age.
So you have a strange look when you're looking at me.
Sorry, sorry, Rika, I can't control my mind right now.
It's okay, sir. I understand.
I think Satoko could learn a thing or two from, or a million, from Rika-chan.
Where's your hand going, sir? Next time, set an even more amazing trap, Satoko-chan.
Wait a minute.
Make sure you slaughter him. I mean, prank him.
Whoa.
As observed, the scene, Rena's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon. This is her kidnap mode.
Oh, Sadako-chan is crying. So cute.
What is wrong with you, girl?
You can't take them home. But they're so cute. You can't, no matter how cute they are. But just for a bit is fine. Is fine.
Rena kept a cutesy face, even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth.
What a good
Outrageously
friend.
true.
What a good friend wanting to kidnap her friends.
I know!
And like to see them cry.
Exactly! I would like to see one of them cry, and one of them laugh. What's so weird about it? Yeah,
Dude.
Rena's weird. According to Mion, Rena is ridiculously weak to cute things, and always tries to take them home. I would assist her. Object or person.
Mind, why'd you talk about this?
Why are you acting on it?
Alright.
Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Give it up.
Then I can just look? Just looking. That should be fine, right? Right?
Rena swooned over Satuko's crying form.
Just don't
I
touch
laughed.
them.
That's just creepy.
If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn in Rena to the authorities.
Where would Rena even keep them?
In her basement.
That's a good question, actually. In her backyard.
Chained up in
Forget-
the doghouse.
Yep.
God damn it.
Forgive me, Rena. I'll be sure to bring you care packages and pictures when they put you away.
Whoa! The teacher's coming. Quickly, clean everything up. Sadako, the inkstone is yours, right?
Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtacks stuck to the door handle were an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. Even though Satuko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. By the time the teacher entered the room, the beldam from before had
Bedlam.
Baldlam
Bedlam.
Oh, I love those bed lambs. They're so adorable to cuddle up with.
had been neatly tidied up.
Better not mention them to Rena.
God damn it.
We made it in time.
God damn it. Rise. Attention.
Mion gave out the morning commands. Fitting.
I love Mion's voice. It's so enthusiastic.
Yeah.
It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one. But naturally, she ends up spending her time with the younger kids. Rena and Mion, being in the highest grade of the class, end up mostly doing self-studying. They even end up helping teach with younger kids. So it seems they can never get out of their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rena and Mion with their studies.
You're a pretty good teacher, Keiichi-kun. Easy to understand.
Rena took a breather after finishing, highlighting an important section.
Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is.
That was, I'm sure that doesn't show up in the recording, Justin.
Nope.
Nope.
They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards. So while you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice.
In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me?
Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, there'll be trouble later on. With these marks.
It's not like I'm aiming to go on to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams a little at a time.
Her staunch defiance was something else. This was a different type of relax than someone who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams.
Mi-chan, Keiichi-kun is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too.
You're such a good and honest kid, Rena. I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school.
What? Thank you so much.
You know, I'm part of a mafia.
What?
We are actually part of the Yakuza.
Especially you, Rena. Private lessons, just the two of us.
In my basement.
Private lessons?
A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Rena's head. I seriously don't know why.
Don't know how that's humanly possible.
Exactly what kind of private lesson is she fantasizing about that makes her head turn so red?
Oh, you should know,
yeah.
mind.
Yeah. I'd like to hear the play-by-play about the next time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I have to watch that. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question.
So, in the city, do you have to study this much?
Nope, more.
If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into university.
So you study just to get into a university?
Well, yeah, basically. Well, knowing this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future.
Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough.
Really?
Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock. Why didn't I think of this sooner?
That is right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant reading them out with an exam.
If anyone can get into university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right?
That's Rena.
No,
that's you.
That's you.
Because you're talking about how smart you are.
Well, that's true, but you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge.
This old geezer thinks that, instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things.
Here in my garage.
Just bought this brand new garage. It's fun to drive up here and
Don't do it!
God
don't.
damn it.
the
Just
Himazawa
end.
Hills. But you know what I like more than this garage?
Shutting the fuck up and reading your line!
The basement.
With just me and Mion.
And Rena.
Gross.
No, she's found her way in there somehow. I don't know how.
It's because it's cute.
Okay, let's just continue.
It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off.
Nothing about that was profound!
Well, no, if I said it more like, you should be spending your precious teen
No,
years
I'm
doing,
talking
like,
about
like
what
that, like.
I am talking about what we were talking about.
Oh!
Like shit. Nothing about what we were talking about was profound. Just saying.
Well then.
Fucking Lamborghini. Fucking the Lamborghini. Just continue and let's forget about this,
I'd
please.
rather do that to Mion, not for Lamborghini.
Not profound in the slightest. Why is they just said something profound in this. And all we went to was fucking Lamborghini. And then Mion.
Roll the next clip.
Put up, good job, everybody.
Good job.
Yes.
We suck.
That's
let's
not
go.
rap
Let's-
yet,
let's-
but
We suck.
Yeah. But since it was Mion, it probably didn't have that deep of a meaning. The principal standed outside. In place of the chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom.
Yeah, he just stands out there. Just
I don't
All
see why
day.
he's necessary, actually.
Okay, Chen, we're done. It's our wonderful lunchtime.
In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning pyramid. Period. Why can't I say period properly?
Kiichi-kan, let's have lunch start.
Illuminati, that's why.
yeah, how many triangles do fucking stars have? 5.
Too many.
I think I might have been making a very troubled face.
Think about the Illuminati. And basements.
God damn it.
Rena smiled brightly at me.
Alright.
I think that was right.
Let's eat.
I don't know.
That sounded...
motherfuckers!
Itadakimasu. There seemed to be different cliques, even within the class. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different, and we had me and girls,
So pretty much.
It's a pretty weird harem.
but we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy.
Yeah, it's a pretty open harem.
Rena and Mion pushed their desks together, so they were facing each other. At the same time, Satoko and Rika-chan were slowly lugging their desks over as well. I would help Rika, but then I'd have to help Satoko, and screw that.
Keiichi-kun, hurry!
Rena waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes.
Keiichi-san, lunchbox is the most... Keiichi-san's lunchbox is most assuredly filled with nothing but bread crusts, like some sort of destitute plebeian.
Ooh, plebeian.
Plebeian.
Yeah.
Why don't you just show it to us? Come on!
God damn.
Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid of her lunchbox until I was there.
Pedophile!
God damn it.
I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle.
Hey, sorry to keep you waiting.
Heavy chair.
Well then, Representative me, please give the signal to start.
At first, this was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if somebody else wasn't too slow. Our ages and genders may have been all different, but we were all friends.
Tomodachi.
Some of us.
Except for Satoko.
Ikatakimasu!
Let's eat!
Hey, Kadakimash.
I don't know.
Boys, why you have to say it too?
Because I don't get the pleasure of eating. The sound of our little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout the classroom.
Beautifully.
So much so that we drowned out pretty much every other kid.
I think their ear blood drops bled.
Hey, can you guys shut up over there and just eat?
Oh.
Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls.
That's why you're not over here, because you're an asshole!
Get all the fucking girls.
Stop stealing all the kids! Of course, there are other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me.
God damn it.
I would be too.
Hey, Keiichi, can I have a piece of that?
God damn.
Shut up, jackass!
But I want a piece of your harem.
Fuck you!
Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary.
I'll shank you if you come near me and my harem!
Whoa, Keiichi.
Compare that to girls. Well, at least these girls aren't picky.
They get every single piece of me.
We put all the side dishes in the middle where everyone was free to pick at them. I thought girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mion noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts,
Question
I
mark?
can now open bracket, question mark, closed bracket. I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch.
I take all that I want.
My! Isn't Sir Keiichi's lunch extravagant today?
I think my ears started bleeding.
My, isn't Madame Satoko's lunch extravagant as well?
Fuck you, asshole!
The stewed stuff has a nice look to it. Rather trendy.
Keiichi's voice changes a lot.
Buying into that fight that Satoko was starting, our chopsticks locked in cross-counter, stabbing into each other's lunch. And hopefully, if I got lucky, through her hands.
Whoa!
My, how delicious.
Oh, this taro is good. The stewed stuff is good too, even cold.
After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile.
I saved some from dinner last night.
By the way, Satoko and Rika-chan lunches are always the same. It seems that Rika-chan makes it for both of them every day.
I wonder what's going on between the two.
God damn it!
Rika-chan made this too? These taste like Mom's home cooking.
I was honestly impressed, apparently. These carrot rosettes weren't from a mold. They were done by hand with a knife. That's not easy to do.
Well, I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing.
She's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Amazing, right?
Yeah, she's a real good
Amazing.
girl.
Rika is quite exceptional in many ways.
Oh, you would know.
Oh, I would, unlike someone.
My ears are bleeding again.
That's nothing for you to boast about.
Rena's actually better at cooking than I am, even though I've had a lot of practice.
Oh.
Huh? Well, you know, Star.
It seemed that the topic of the conversation switched to Rena when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and drip over her words. Rena's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good from what I'm told by my body. Everyone else pulled from Rena's lunchbox constantly.
Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made a lot this time. It's good, I hope. I hope.
It's got high marks from me. Ah, Mion, you're taking too much.
Wow, now you're a fucking gangster.
I know! What is wrong with Keiichi?
Well, you see, he was a drama student at one point,
Oh.
Oh, that makes sense.
and he got really into it. Then he suffered a major concussion, which
now they're-
caused a bit of mental damage.
So now they're just different personalities that he has?
Yeah.
Tad bit.
Oh.
That works. That explains why the voices in his head.
Yep. Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reached out trying to secure my own portion.
Well, that's
Satoko
kinda-
and Rika-chan.
That's why he talks to his voice.
Yeah. I could talk to. I'm acknowledged. Rika-chan reached over at the same time, and a struggle ensued. You know it's intense when Rika's even fighting with this. Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful, while praising it, and Rena's lunchbox was soon empty.
And I'm not ashamed of it.
I am. It was kind of bad that no one thought to leave any for Rena.
Who cares?
Oh.
You know, if I actually had the mental state to cook, chances are I'd bring a lunch just for Rena. But Rena seemed rather satisfied as she looked on.
Exactly, that's what I was
How do you like it? Isn't Renaissance an extremely good cook too? Quite different from Keiichi-san.
Yeah, I get it, I suck.
I said that's nothing for you to boast about.
God damn it!
Damn it.
You're not much different from Kei-chan, Satoko.
Yeah, you're useless too.
Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet?
Satoko's face went pale.
Hey, even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know. Of course I can. I really can.
It's really hard for her to lie.
Keiichi-kan, both tastes good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on her. Me-chan
Rena hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mion laughed haughtily as she drew closer to Satoko.
Ha 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 ha. Well, well, just pretend isn't a little home ec lesson? Now then, Satoko, what's this?
Mion lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon.
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 But that's asparagus.
Shut up.
Be quiet. Mion made eye contact with me, and within 0.3 seconds, I had Rika-chan's mouth covered. Holding a piece of bacon-wrapped asparagus and giving her two choices, she's pretty terrible.
Just my kind of girl.
Well, the yellow one's is cauliflower.
Cauliflower is white.
No, wait.
Shut up,
The green
Rena.
one is cauliflower.
Oh, wait.
So which?
Probably the yellow one's broccoli and the blue one's cauliflower. But the green one is,
God damn it, we're such dicks.
Yep.
Do you really know which is which? How about you just give up?
I'd expect no less from our class representative, the oldest. The way she drives people into a corner just shows how much experience she's had. It's just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household must have been quite the ordeal.
I do know. I really do.
Then answer the question.
I know. Ooh-ah!
Oh no, she's in a fit. Stop Rena. Everyone, stop Rena.
I know Rena's totally gonna wanna.
She finally broke down and started crying.
I swear, Rena.
When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age.
Wait for it.
No, Rena, no.
Rena entered a state of euphoria as Satoko bawled her eyes out.
Ooh-ah!
Rena was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheek against Satoko's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face.
Interesting.
One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile.
She's nuts, man.
Rena! Mimi's picking on me! Ooh-ah!
Cute! It's
Someone
okay,
call the
Rena.
police.
Oni-chan will take care of all those bad people who tease my little sister.
Police.
Voice! Boom! Bam! It was like a flash of lightning.
It was a little bit frightening.
Chingy chingy ching 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 ching.
What was that just now?
Both Rena's fists shot out at supersonic speeds, striking Mion and me squarely in our faces. Before we knew it, Mion and I were sprawled spread eagle out on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching welts on our faces.
This is the first time you've gotten one, right? Today, she went easy on us.
Easy. You mean there's harder than this?
Yeah, my dick.
Whoa!
Whoa, Sadako. I knew you liked traps, but I didn't know you were a trap.
Ooh.
Let's not do that again within the same minute.
Yeah.
How many times have we done that so far?
Well,
I think three.
Three, I've been counting. Three.
Rule of three, so we actually did good.
Okay.
With that, Mion and I both stumped over our heads, back to the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Rena.
See, Sadako-chan? I took care of them. Cute. I want to take you home.
Making sure Rena couldn't see it, Satoko stuck her tongue out at us. Damn it all! Using Rena like a puppet.
Screw you, Sadako.
Yeah, Sadako. Rena-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. The guy with the bell.
Go
Stupid
do your
principal.
job, principal.
Oh no.
No matter what the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadows stretched off into the distance.
Hey, Kiichi-kun, tomorrow, do you have plans or anything?
Well, if you pronounce my name correctly.
I kind of know what you mean. I whenever you say Keiichi-kun, I'm kind of like, I want you to say.
She says kun.
I do.
I know.
It's hard to say kun in that voice.
You just have to add the T at the end of it.
Whoa!
That's what I keep on thinking of. I'm like, Keiichi-kun. And like, I'm like, yeah, like, I know you don't like him.
Sadako! Sadako! We live on the other side of the damn town! Stop following us!
I'm sorry, but Keiichi's just such a cat.
How can you hear me?
See, we're acknowledging you.
That's good.
Okay, press the button.
It was such a direct question from Rena. I inadvertently blushed.
Go screw yourself, brother.
Whoa!
If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly?
Nope. Straight out.
Rena saw me, lost for words, and I realized that I'd misunderstood, and I turned red as well.
Well, I mean,
I
she
hope to
turned
hell
red.
Mion didn't see that.
No, I didn't mean it like that. You see,
So apparently, that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Rena's in a panic, I went along with it. No.
No, it's you.
You.
Yeah.
Kiichi, go.
Oh, really? So, it wasn't meant that way?
Creepy.
Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection.
oh, Kiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Mi-chan!
Oh crap, you did see.
No.
Hew.
Unable to hold it any longer, Mion slapped me on the back. You can't slip my
You're supposed
physical.
to pass it on. There you go.
You guys hit weak.
Shut up.
We were trying to dislocate shoulders.
Oh,
Would you rather us do that?
yes.
Getting
Then it's coming to you.
old geezer.
I see. This old geezer never knew you could push her buttons like that. Wahahahahahaha. What are you? Oh.
What is it?
Mion was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach, while Rena flailed around completely bewildered. I couldn't help it, but start laughing as well. Feeling just a bit guilty, I ruffled Rena's hair. Her soft hair.
Kidding. Sorry, it was a joke. That was my fault.
Their hair does look like it'd be
And I
soft.
went southern again. She really is a cute one.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Sometimes.
A lot of the time.
Sometimes.
Huh? A joke? Since when?
Q-ha. How about halfway through?
Oh God. Rape.
What's wrong with Keiichi? Keiichi's doing peachy.
Yep.
Oh,
Halfway. So, Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start.
Huh? Oh,
Oh.
Rena?
That means...
It was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mion would let such a Delectable detail slipped by her.
Well, you see...
Saying anything more was also a bad idea.
Shut up, head.
In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while.
Mion.
That's
no.
right. You dirty little cunt.
So, why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Rena? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, Lord.
Huh? Oh, what were you talking about?
It had been so long that Rena had forgotten. That's how long Mion teased me.
An hour? 2?
Long time.
It's just Kei-chan. You probably can't find your way around Hinamizawa by yourself yet, can you?
That was true. I hate to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times, like we were playing Pin the Tail and Donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here.
Yeah, I don't know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school.
Because you're a cunt.
Wow.
Shut up, B-chan.
Yes! So you see, tomorrow we were thinking that Michan and I could escort you through Hinamizawa and show you around, KG cunt!
Escort, eh?
Oh god!
I already bought one of those.
Whoa.
What, from the goblins?
Whoa, Sadako. Still.
Sadako doesn't sound like this. I'm the other voice in your head that doesn't have any plot relevance.
That
I only
would
have
be
one
a
voice.
godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer.
Voice, don't leave me.
You'll come, of course, right?
If I'm free. If it's just for 3 of us, you know.
You're being invited by a girl, you know.
If I'm free.
God damn it. You're probably free anyways.
If I'm free.
I was being stubborn.
God damn it!
So as not to give a clear yes or no. Even though I thought it was a godsend, I'm too much of a scamp to say it up front.
Kiichi-kun, you're not free perhaps?
Oh, you know,
Perhaps?
I'm going to jail.
Whoa!
While Mion and I and the Yakuza are rather sour back and forth, Rena peeked over at me hesitantly,
They caught on to us.
God damn it.
figuring it had been a bit too rough on her. I just gave in.
Sorry, forgive me, I apologize. I'm free. But, you know, Yakuza stuff.
Great!
The trepidation disappeared from Rena's face as it blossomed into a smile.
If I tell you more information, I
Hey
gotta
now,
kill you.
hey now. Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rena, isn't there?
It seemed Mion didn't care how rude I was to her, compared to how quickly I agreed with Rena.
Oh, I'm just tsundere towards Mion.
God damn it.
But her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Rena forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind.
Let's go, Rena. Maybe it should just be the 2 of us tomorrow. Leave grumpy old Mion behind.
Huh? Whoa, if Kiichi-kun is okay with that, then...
I'm the one who came up with it.
No.
I will murder all of you.
I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Keiichi Maebara. I will slit your throat in your sleep!
Good. Then I get control of the body.
There'd be nobody for you to control. It'd be great if the 2 of us could go on a picnic together. Should we bring a basket, Rena?
If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food, maybe?
Don't you ignore me too, Rena. I'll tell everyone that you 2 disappeared into the hotel district together and...
Is it not the plan?
Oh, well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Tomorrow's gonna be so fun. Later, Keiichi-kun, Mi-chan, bye.
See you at the hotel district.
Rena bounded off like she was walking on the moon. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mions sprawled out on the ground. There was a welt on her face.
Are you alright? There was over 3 meters between you guys. 2 meters.
Since you came, they've become sharper. This old geezer's body can't handle it.
Maybe it'd be easier if you stopped saying stuff that makes Rena want to hit you.
But I want to slit her throat.
Or else this will end up being Mions' slapstick comedy hour.
There's the title.
Yep. If that happened, the results might be fatal.
Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who can dodge her jabs.
It felt like it was her knee, though.
Could it be that where we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial arts master? Maybe someday we'll see her debut in extreme contact sports. Extreme contact.
You can't lose to Rena. You need to train up and have a rematch.
Ki-chan, you should... This old geezer will root for you.
Mion and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Rena's infallible technique.
Hey!
Higurashi.
When they cry!
I was gonna take
You
it back
to
in.
sleep.
Do to sleep!
When they cry, you to sleep.
You have received new tips. We're a mixed grade and we don't have a uniform.
Hey!
Wow.
Fuck you, Kate, you cunt.
I'll take over.
Language, Mion.
A language,
Ha
Mion.
ha 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 ha. God damn.
Alright.
Mion, you should be more optimistic. Come on, put a smile on your face.
Thanks for
Sure.
watching.
Why not?
Trying to do it out. I'm trying to thank the single person who stayed this long.
This long to watch this
And
BS.
remember,
Oh yeah, we'll
no
do
more
it.
theater.
Oh yeah.
We do not exist. Thanks for watching.
Okay, let's do this
I
again.
know. Wait, we have to say goodbye. We have to. This is the last time we will get to. Well, not the last time. The first time we get to say goodbye.
Well, let's say our thing and then we'll say goodbye.
And remember, kids.
No matter what the internet tells you.
We do not exist.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Gotta change up the outro music so I don't get a copyright strike. Deep